What up YouTube, I'm Topaz Jason. I got a pretty good show lined up for you today, man. First we're going to jump into the news in which 50 Cent made it. Then we're going to jump into this new Drake track that's Sweeterman. And then we're going to do an article from downloadpass.com. But before then, let's listen to a brief instrumental from underground producer Sector Beats. So 50 Cent filed for bankruptcy, man, in which that doesn't fucking shock me, man, seeing as though he just lost that money to Rick Ross's baby moms for posting up the porno and such, man, because here's just the real deal. When you file for bankruptcy, whatever the fuck you owe, that shit gets wiped the fuck clean. So therefore, if he does get approval for doing this shit from the courts and such, man, then he won't owe her a goddamn thing, man. And would you expect anything less from 50 Cent? But anyway, on to today's reply. Today's reply is to that Drake Sweeterman remix, man. And you know, I'm sure I'm not the only one that when I first listened and saw it, like, what the fuck is Sweeterman? Never heard of this motherfucking track. So I went back to the original and found out who sung that shit, and that shit was pretty fucking terrible, you dig? Now the difference between the original and the remixes is pretty much Drake fattened up the sound a little bit, man, especially with the drums and such. And then he did his own kind of thing with it. But overall, didn't really enjoy either version of them. And my thing is, why the fuck does Drake continuously associate himself with terrible fucking rappers slash singers? I mean, this guy Ram Riddles, man, he's pretty much on the same level of Ilovemakonnen, if not worse than him, you dig? But there are certain things that I could understand, like he's from Toronto, so he wanted to show love due to that. Two, he could have just seen the potential in the track and wanted to throw his own thing on top of it, man. But overall, there's much better acts and such out here, especially in fucking Canada, that he could look out for. Like, there's a guy out there called B Dice, man. Excellent artist. You guys should definitely check him on the fuck out, man. If Drake wanted to show some love to somebody, should show it to him because he actually deserves it, because he has the skill level necessary, because he actually got some stuff that you can build something with, you dig? Instead of these guys that's making these one song bullshit ass tracks that may never go anywhere if it wasn't for Drake throwing renditions on it. Overall, I'd say go ahead, peep it out, man, but nothing much more than that. But anyway, on to today's article from downloadpass.com. And today's article is about promoting while you've lost interest part 2. Because this is such an important concept, man, that people really got to understand this shit. So therefore, I'm gonna do a bit of a metaphor to it. Now, take for instance, you love Jack in the Box fucking food. You love Jack in the Box food so much, man, that you decide, let me go ahead and work for Jack in the Box and such, man, because I'm gonna be able to sell this shit and then get as much of it as I want for fucking free. Sounds like a win-win, man, but quite honestly, how long do you think it's going to be before you begin to hate that shit? Like, how many days in a row do you have to eat Jack in the Box before you realize, okay, this shit is fucking disgusting, I can't even stand the smell of that shit? But yet, are you gonna quit your job though because of that? Absolutely fucking not, man. You're going to show up for work, get that fucking paper with a smile on your face, and just not like the fucking food anymore. Because that's exactly how the music industry is. No matter if you like the songs that you have been performing over and over and over and shit anymore, man, people ain't trying to hear that shit. They trying to pay you for what they want to fucking hear. And you're going to perform that shit as long as you're getting paid with a fucking smile on your damn face. At least until you come up with something better to improve on your set. But that's why a lot of people out there, man, they can perform the same songs for 20 fucking years, even though I'm sure they don't like them bitches no more. They still gonna do it because they're fucking professional. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpass.com, that's down there, to read today's article.